Guys, listen. Shh. First, cost sheet. In the cost sheet, that illustration number 3 is there, no? Crazy question, 3-page question. Yes? That you have to go through once. Second, that normal pen, super pen question is there, no, in PYP. Yes? That you have to go through. No metallics, correct. And normal pen, super pen, and the defective question is there, no, 80,000, 72,000, 7,200. Rectification of defective, 15% of wages. That PYP question you have to go. This you have to go through once before going to exam compulsorily. In fact, all the LMRs it's better to go through, but this too you have to do and go. No matter what. Even when you are doing third revision or second revision, any of first revision you have to do all the sums, no doubt in that. But in the second revision or third revision, when you are having the 2 days, 3 days revision time, then also you have to solve these sums at least. Okay. Next up, going to your material cost. Guys, in the material cost, that case scenario question with the perishable goods, goods A, that is important. One more thing, that slab basis, levels, EOQ, less than 500, 500 to 1000. Whichever is lower, we have to choose that one. One more, tyrotubes. Tyrotubes question, you remember now? Stockout question, illustration number 7. That you have to revise. And one more, in RTP we discussed where consumption is also there, purchases is also there. For ROQ, 200 less than the EOQ.
Yes, sir.
We should take the purchases, not the consumption.
You're finding the average consumption.
X limited and Y, product X, final product Y, raw material Y, EXC and WY question. You understood, no? That. And one more is here important, what I am expecting is, anytime soon is that thing where they have asked you to prepare stores ledger, where also they will ask you to prepare stock levels. Ask you to compute stock levels, where from the purchase order date till you receive the order, you will take it as a lead time. 3 lead times they have given. In that maximum and minimum we will choose. Consumption, maximum, minimum we will choose based on the issues. That question is there, no? Go through that once.
Sir, it's RTP3.
RTP3. Which one? XY.
The EOQ
RTP3. Okay. Whereas your stock level, that you have to go through once. And listen, go through this RTP3 third question only. That should be around May 2019 question. Listen, the similar question is there. Same, instead of EXC they are using X. Instead of WY they are using Y. D and C, something. Don't go through that. Don't use it as a base for your this concept, because there, for ROQ purpose, they are considering consumption itself rather than purchases. So always remember, for ROQ you should consider units to be purchased during the period, not units to be consumed. Whereas for your other levels, you have to consider units to be consumed. That's why that question, although both are same, better you refer this, where they have considered units to be purchased. Done. Next, going to labor cost. Guys, in the labor cost, basically that Nasik and Satara question was there, no? I think in PYP.
Yes, sir.
That one. And also, hourly rate as per row 1 is given. Hourly rate as per row 1 is given. And they're asking to find out hourly rate of Halsey. They have given effective hourly rate of row 1 where you should have to divide it by T. Only one data they have given. So for savings also you should take standard hours minus actual hours taken. That question is there, no? In practical problem I feel, or illustration I feel. That question you have to see and go once. First one is PYP 5. PYP 5th question, and this one effective hourly rate question. Row 1 they have given. You should divide it by T. Remember that. That question you have to solve. I think that should be illustration 7 or 8 or something like that. Oh no, 7, 8 is this. 9 or 10 must be. RTP?
Purchase order, stock level.
This one stock level, RTP 5. That should be RTP May 2020. There on they have written. See no. May 2020. And also, that one more question is there, no? To increase the productivity, listen, to increase the productivity, either you are going to decide whether it's Halsey or row 1.
At least 20%.
At least 20% productivity will increase the this thing earnings. Practical problem 1 if I am not wrong.
Yes, sir.
In practical it's there. Also in PYP it's there. Practical 1 is that only, no? Z limited question.
Yes, sir.
PYP, sorry, practical problem is also there, and the same question is repeated in PYP, but there your expectancy was around 40% of productivity, but you are not getting that in both the cases. However, in row 1 you are getting more, around 23 or 24%, so you can stick to that conclusion. Okay, and also in the same practical they have asked A, B, C are the case. For case scenario they have taken 3 employees. Hourly basis how much, rate basis how much, under Halsey how much, under row 1 how much, per 100 units how much, for company per 100 units how much. Practical problem 2 na?
Yes, sir.
2. Okay. And one more thing is your
RTP 11.
which one?
The employee turnover.
That law firm. Law firm question.
That is RTP 11.
Law firm question is there, no? That we have to go through once. RTP 11 na? Okay. That is case scenario question is there, no? Defectives and all, PV ratio, effective hours, profit foregone question, that one. Okay, where rectification of defective, all those things are there, that they all already checked it thrice in the examination. And other than that, one more major one is there, guys. That is how to treat the, listen, how to treat the overhead premium. How to treat the overhead premium, 5 situations. In the three they have asked in the question. Remember,
Yes, sir.
that too, the major one is to determine the inflated wage rate. You should consider the whole organizations rather than only for that job. And the same thing, same question is repeated again in the PYP recently. But in that, try to understand, they are not telling it as overtime rate. In the study mat, they are telling it as overtime rate. They are telling in the PYP as overtime premium rate. Which means they are directly talking about overtime premium itself. So you have to add that to basic, then you have to compute. Okay. In PYP, that question is there. Go through that once. This is all about labor. Going to overheads, not much things here. Not much things. One is that your treatment of under absorption, over absorption. So many questions are there. All the questions you go through once. However, case scenario question is best because they have strike period, they have the last period expense booked in the current period, all those things they have. So that one you go through once. And that 8 identical machines
Yes, sir.
where the 6 workers are available, that one. Where you are not going to consider it on the basis of machine hours available, instead you are going to calculate on the basis of labor hours available. And also one more, that 4 weekly period. 4 weekly period question. Same machine hours only. That one. And in overheads, also once have a glance of types of capacities and go.
Normal capacity.
Normal capacity, practical capacity, all those things. Okay. Going to your ABC. Guys, in the ABC, that baby soft question is there now.
Further.
Oil, filter water, gold, silver, gold, pearl and diamond, soap, beauty soap question. That one. And one more, batch related stuffs are there. One more ABC question where the batches are involved. And one more question, I think that question only, where they have given overheads in the percentages. You have to use the budgeted hours, you have to use the budgeted rate, find out the total overhead, then divide it on the basis of percentages. If I am not wrong, practical problem 1.
Yes, sir.
Correct? That thing you have to go through once. Also, customer analysis you have to better go through once. A, B, C, D, E. Where to E we are doing lot of favor. What happened we don't know. Relationship we don't know. Correct. All this you remember.
Fast.
In which ABC? That is material cost ABC. This ABC is activity based costing chapter. Oh, relative classification you meant to say.
Sorry.
It should be. ABC is done. In ABC, guys, just go through once. In PYP, there is one special question is there. Special in the sense not so special also. One overhead first distributed to 2 other overheads. One service department expense first will be distributed to other 2 service. Then that will be diverted to products. Okay. That machine hour basis, some machine setup cost, something like that is there. You will find out. That is ABC. Next is ABC is done. Cost accounting system. Gone.
Which one, sir?
Go through once again.
Please, okay.
That basically they will give 4 other overheads. Let's say 4 different overheads they will give. In that they will give only 2 apportionment bases. Now for other 2, they will tell you clearly there only in the question. Apportion this to first and second overhead on this ratio. Third one to first and second on this ratio. Then first and second will be apportioned to units. Like that. Okay. One more, cost accounting system basically, that missing figures. 2 questions are there. Due to fire, books will go. Then we'll find out number of purchases, purchase cost and all using vendor account, all those stuff. And
Sir, it's question number 15 for ABC.
Is it? Question number 15, PYP. That ABC question. P
Limited is a multi-product company. Like
PYP 15 question. Okay, go through that once in the ABC. And now listen. Missing figures, that question. Memorandum reconciliation statement. Last practical problem. And one more question where we discussed variable overhead will be taken on actual basis, whereas our fixed overhead we divided admin overhead, factory overhead, everything on the basis of units produced, and there we found out under absorption, over absorption. Normal capacity they have given in the question. We are not using normal capacity, so we are not absorbing full. That question. That should be in the practical problem. Last but one, if I am not wrong. Where we divide the fixed overhead. Hope you guys are able to understand. Like remember.
sir, practical problem is
Practical problem 4. That 75%, 25% split and all they have given. How much is fixed, how much is variable. That split they have given.
which one?
Fourth. Okay. Practical problem 4. That you have to go through once. Next which chapter? Unit and batch. Unit and batch. In the unit and batch, people, basically you have to go through that one question. Practical problem 1. The toys related question. 25% we are operating for 3 months, for the next 9 months. We are expecting so much profit. That one. Practical problem 1. One more. That Arnav confectioners, this muffin cake, muffin question. Illustration. And also our customer place a order. Our customer place a order monthly 200 units we give. Calculate every month cost per unit, selling price per unit, profit per unit. One table we did know. April, May, June, July, like that. Illustration 4. And also that one where we didn't round off the number of batches. Illustration 7. Because if we round off the number of batches, there it used to give us same number of same amount of total where we can't take decision. That's why we decided not to round off the number. Paint question. And
Sir, Arnav question is illustration.
no, illustration 4 is that customer question. 200 units we provide every month for the next 6 months. That question. 4. Shreyas is sending screenshots. See? Also case scenario question. Very important. Bottle. Large, medium, small. Cold drinks. 3 lakh, 7 lakh, 50,000, 20 lakh. That one. There, correct. Correct. Next is what? Job,
No, job is 9.
that only we are doing 9.
Sir, 8 is process.
8 is unit and batch. We have done that.
Sir, 7 is only with us.
7 is cost accounting system. 6 is cost sheet. We have done first.
Okay, sir.
Chapter names also you forgot. Not even 28 days. Oh my God.
Sir, it's okay.
What? It's okay. It's not okay, madam. At least chapter names.
Sir, we know, sir. Chapter number only we got.
Oh, okay. Done. Joint cost. Sorry. Job cost. Job costing. Basically, that one plumbing question. Hostel. August 5th, August 3rd, that question. Practical problem 2. Next, which question? Arnav, I wrote no Arnav. Illustration 3. Guys, illustration 3. Okay. Done. Next is what? Which one? Which one? Can I see the question? That got it. That percentage, no? 20%, 10% of the works cost. This you see. Not much. I mean, they have already checked in the examination, that one. Job costing is over. This was chapter number 9. Then chapter number 10 should be process costing. Process costing. Guys, one with 3 products, A, B, C or something illustration, where they have given one abnormal loss, other one abnormal gain, other one abnormal loss. That question. Illustration 3 or 4, I don't know. Where all the 3 are involved, you have to open 3. Okay, illustration 3. Then sugarcane question. Last question. Practical problem 6. Crushing of sugarcane. There. Okay. Next is your that XYZ question. Practical problem. Sorry. PYP. Which one is it? Practical problem 4. And also PYP, that question where for why they haven't given how much is a normal loss percentage. Question mark. It should be practical problem 7 if I am not wrong. Previous year problem 7. Tala for a reason. Look at the question, you will get to know. More complicated than his batting. That only know people.
Yes.
PYP 7. Okay. And one more question. In the PYP, the selling price in the each and every stage is there. Process 1 is also there. Process 2 is also there. Last but one, if I am not wrong, I asked you to mark. 12th one. Selling price is given for each and every process. Last line. For each and every process it's given. Basically PQ or something they are telling. 3/4 they are selling so much. 12. PYP 12. That PQ question. 3/4 is transferred to next process. 1/4 is sold in that particular process. That one. Go through that once. And next one is which chapter? Oh, but interprocess profit. Hey. Interprocess profit. Check in the study mat once plus PYP plus if at all you guys are unable to find it, like I mean in the whole video, if you are not able to find it, then don't worry, in YouTube also you can find it. That I asked them to put it. They might put in soon. Like I think they have put already. They have put no. Yesterday I only put story. I forgot. So they have put okay. That is your process. Interprocess profit. 2 questions are there. Okay, all questions. Okay. Process cost is done. JP? This is crazy question. Practical problem 4. That is your ABC. A is not further processed. to compute NRV. Buttery butter question. 3. And in the PYP, that RST limited, RST question 6. That basically 5% loss, 10% loss, that question. Okay. PYP 6. Then Chromex Bomex. Hello. Chromex Bomex question in PYP. First question. One PYP 1. And one more thing that guys, one byproduct was there where we discussed in PYP. I asked you to mark it as crazy LMR. I told so many things crazy, but this I told.
Very crazy.
That is done. One more, madam. This they're asking COGS profit for the period. We have to find out cost per unit first. We have to find out cost per unit and all that question. Pokemon chocolate, not that. That is case scenario. Mayura chemicals is add on in the second process, not that. Hey, we found out COGS and all.
You are sure it's PYP?
Yeah, damn sure. I think if I'm not wrong, last but 1 or last but 2. Approx name of the question. If I knew, I would have written a name. PYP? Oh, that soon. Okay. Mayura chemicals. Inorganic chemicals, chlorine, Karthik soda, not that. Sorry, caustic soda. Caustic soda. Recording is there, 28 minutes. Go and tell Karthik sir. Okay. PYP, that is what? Nothing same one. Okay. Next chapter was next chapter. Service costing. Service costing basically vehicle practical problem 2. Delhi, Chandigarh, Rajasthan, those things. Okay. And your GT Limited. GTC. 8 tons, 6 tons, 4 tons, that one. Commercial ton, absolute ton, that one. And hotel question. One is that hill station. Small hill station. Single, correct. And one more is that PYP, what we discussed, executive room, deluxe room, suites, complimentary breakfast, swimming pool, that. Okay. And one more is toll question is there. Listen, in the PYP toll question is there where they are talking about compensation to MLA, MP, ambulance, while coming back they will give discount and all, that question. Okay. And school question is there that you can completely ignore before going to exam, but you have to prepare once. But don't keep it for last. Okay. And one insurance company question is there, one banking question is there, both the illustration. And software company illustration. Go through this. Software company illustration, go through this. Next, after service costing. Standard costing. Ayyo, that what to write. Whole chapter you have to go through. Standard costing, guys. All the question which has that missing figures. Missing figures question. Question number 2, 3, 4, if I am not wrong. Practical problem.
figures. 14 missing figures.
Correct? That one. Plus 14th, last question. Where labor and variable is missing figure. Practical problem. And one more. Practical problem 11, if I am not wrong. Units purchased, they have given standard ratio, they have given ABC. In ICI study mat, they solved something else. But answer is matching, of course. We found out how many units to be a batch wise they have given. No. To get output of 100 kgs in one batch, we give an input of 125 kgs. Then we divided it in the ratio of 60, 20, 20. That question. 11th. 13th. Okay. 13th practical problem. Got it? Each and every overheads question. Each and every overheads question. Plus labor, 1800 hours of standard hours produced. That question. Skilled, unskilled, semi-skilled, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees. Each and every overhead question. And the skilled, unskilled, the 1800 hours question. Not all the skilled, unskilled, only the 1800 hours question. Plus, yesterday we discussed one solid PYP. Material, labor, overhead, all things they have asked. Last but one. Which attempt? Which attempt? PYP 2023 May. This question. Compulsion. And going to your marginal costing. One, if I am not wrong, there should be illustration 4 or 5. That variable cost, total variable cost won't change. 2 levels they have given. 4 it is. Illustration 4. Total variable cost won't change because the units are not changing.
Yes, sir.
That one. Then your crop question. In your agriculture question, PYP. Rice, wheat, maize. Japanese client question. Japanese client. Shipping charge is involved. 8,000 rupees. Treat it as variable. PYP. Local customer. That one. 21 question. Okay. Then one more PYP. Customer bottle. Shampoo. Baby lily, baby rose.
22.
23. 22. Then LC code question. LC code. Indifference point. IDP.
That was
Practical problem.
practical. That is practical problem number 12.
IDP. Next, one more IDP question. Last practical problem. X and Y. Fixed cost F1, F2. 1,50,000. Where 0.8 is the contribution of Y compared to 0.X. That question.
Sir, that is 19.
Okay. Illustration 19 and XY is
Which one, sir? What is
X and Y. Last one. Last practical problem. 19th one. LC code is
20?
18th one. Okay. Next. This one. All the combined contribution questions. MNOP, MNO something. Last question also, 20th question also.
Yes, sir.
That is where in percentages they have given sales mix. That one. And also one more in illustration also they have given 7:3 ratio. Sales quantity. Sales quantity mix they have given to find out combined contribution. Also, along with this only, you see that budget and budgetary control question, that is your IC08, ACB, MCB, DC, DP, sorry. Illustration 5. Illustration 5th question along with this combined contribution only you see once.
So for the marginal costing, it is illustration 4, PYP 15, PYP 21-22, practical 19-20, illustration 5, then
அவ்வளவுதான்.
that's all.
இதான் சொல்றேன்.
Illustration 5 of budget and budgetary control should be done with marginal. And this thing, in service costing, please add on that one more question. Public school question, bus students coming from less than 4, more than 4 kilometers. Important.
Parking students.
Parking in school itself. Same thing they might ask as a software company and all. That question. Market. LMR. You have to, like these things, so you have to go through once. And next is your budget and budgetary control ratios question. In the PYP we saw 2 questions. Here we saw 1 question. Illustration, last illustration. And case scenario question. Just now what we saw. Hiring of car and all. RCM. RCM question, that one.
Ratio case study.
And that foreman bonus question. Illustration 2 if I am not wrong. Where he asked for the bonus.
Yes, sir. Illustration.
Where the savings itself wasn't there. We lost the huge size order this 10,000 and all. That one. All these you go through once. Guys, try to understand. Always. Now it's done. Illustration 3. Okay. Illustration 3. Now listen. Now your full syllabus is done. Full syllabus is done. Here onwards, what you should do is, you should split those chapters into small concept. For example, you take material costing. First, it's all about identifying the cost of material. What to be included, what not to be included, all those things. Second portion will be your stock level questions. Third portion will be comparing EOQ with the other alternatives available. Fifth will be your stores ledger. Sixth will be your relative classification. Seventh will be your inventory turnover ratio based questions. Like that you should keep splitting. So go through that small concept. That time you won't feel the chapter is heavy. Marginal if you go. Marginal, it looks big. But what is there? One, difference between marginal and absorption. 2 questions are there. Correct? Then, how the variable MOS, BES and all reacts. Basic questions. We have discussed a lot about it. And you have combined contribution questions. Combined contribution questions. You have limiting factors question. Nowadays examiner's favorite. Limiting factors question. And limiting factors question, everything I think we marked it as LMR. Correct? And we got indifference point. In the practical problem 18 we got cost indifference point. Practical problem 19 we got profit indifference point. More about indifference point your FM faculty will explain. And that's it. In marginal what else is there? Only so much. Getting it? So you should divide it in this way. Now whole chapter thing is done. Now it's all about dividing and studying. Because if you keep whole chapter, you might feel it's too big. But sit and write what and all different things are there in this chapter. Now that list will help you guys out. How? when you see that concept, everything should link. For example, if I tell combined contribution, for you guys, one thing should link. Okay, we can compute combined break even. Then we can divide it in the ratio. Ratio, they can give it in two ways. One it's on units, one it's on sales. If they give it on sales, we can find out combined PV ratio, not combined contribution. If they give it on units ratio, we can find out combined contribution per unit, not PV ratio. Combined PV ratio, combined contribution per unit are not same. We have one question in illustration, one question in practical problem. Like this, by looking at the concept, if you are able to relate to it, then your preparation is 100%. Before going to exam, you can't just flip the pages. So prepare one. See, I can prepare and give. The problem is, for me, sub points, I might feel, hey, this is nothing. It will come to my mind whenever I see that. But for you guys, it might not come, no. Then for you, that point also might be required. For example, if I tell indifference point, for my mind, it might come. What is it? Okay, cost indifference point is there, profit indifference. For you guys, it might be requirement is cost indifference one, profit indifference one. Getting it? So you only sit, prepare one list. Give enough time to that. Now, when we go through for the next revision and all, you don't have to open the books. All you have to do is see the concept. Try to recall the concept. Or one more crazy thing you can do is, you write it down, no. Before going to sleep, every day, 2 lines, 2 that subpoints what you write down, go through that. For example, now, if I write marginal costing, key limiting factor, and your combined contribution. Now, I saw that, close the books, while going to bed, try to recall. Okay, what was combined contribution? How it will work? Where and all we have seen that question. Done. Next one. Which I told? Like this you might forget. So you can keep the books next to you. Okay. So, key limiting factor. Okay, how that key limiting factor used to work? How to rank it? Rank should be done not on the basis of contribution per unit. It should be done on the basis of contribution per key limiting factor. Maximum what we can produce. Demand or availability, whichever is lower. Like that, all this thought process, once you automatically, subconsciously, things will be there in your mind. When you see the question, you will be easy, like able to tackle very easily. So, please study this way. Don't take up that huge things in a one shot. Small division you have to do. Okay? Done.